But we just landed in America and we want to celebrate, but I don't know if we're quite up to it. That all of us, or almost all of us, got sick coming in for this last landing.
We are the Farmer family, and we have been missionaries for most of our lives.
We've been on some pretty epic adventures, and we figured it was about time to take you along.
Hi, I'm packing my suitcase up for the trip. 6 days left. That's why we're packing up. And I'm 6, and I'm in cave.
Alright, so it's that time of year again when we are getting ready to go to the States. Usually we take a trip up there every other year or so to speak at our churches and share about our ministry down here. So to prepare to go on our trip, we have a ton of packing to do. Obviously we're going to pack all of our clothes. We also need to be thinking about different types of clothes that we need for our churches, camping, warm clothes, summer clothes, swimsuits, for all the different activities we do. We're also going through and seeing what fits and what doesn't, and what clothes we're going to be needing in the upcoming year. Because I'm going to be doing all of my shopping for clothes for the kids while we're in the States, and I need to know now, ahead of time, what we're going to need to buy. But this is probably going to take me all afternoon, is to go through their clothes and pack stuff up. So normally when we go to the States, we drive, but this time we're going to be flying in the missions plane, which is a Cessna 206. So we're going to be extremely tight with such a large family. We're going to take up most of the space in the plane, so I'm very limited in the amount of clothes and other things we need to bring to the States. So I'm a little stressed that we're not going to have enough room for everything that I want to take. So when I'm packing, I got to keep in mind, okay, just the bare minimum of what we'll need.
$195.
So I'm taking the pictures off of the walls before we leave because the back of them will collect mold during rainy season. I'm going to go put them upstairs where it's a little bit warmer and drier. As you can see, our walls are kind of crumbling, and I talk about that in an earlier video that we did about a tour of a Mexican home. So check it out if you want more information about that. The only time in my life when my kitchen is clean and empty is right before we leave on a big trip.
Kate, are you ready to get your COVID test? You don't want to get your COVID test? Oh, I'm sorry, Kate. Mike is ready.
No, I'm not ready to get my COVID test. I'm not even ready a little bit. I think we are the first person to get up in Mexico. And it's dark. And it's 5.
It's super early here. We're getting all ready, all packed up, and gonna be headed to the airport here soon. I'm just loading our food bag. we got a huge mountain of luggage here behind me. Hopefully it will all fit in the plane. Well, actually we know that it's all gonna fit in the plane because we weighed every single bag probably twice last night before we loaded it into the car. But it's like a Tetris job getting everything to fit into the plane though. I think we'll be more tight on space than what we are weight. All week we've been looking at weather and it has not been looking good for this weekend. So we were a little bit concerned that we were gonna get rained out. Of course, rainy season would start the day we wanna leave. But actually when we woke up this morning, it was beautiful. There's clouds in the sky, but it's not rainy or thundering and lightning. So Jason's pretty confident that we should be able to leave on time. So normally when we go to the States, we will drive up there, which takes about 3 to 4 days. I believe it's 34 hours of driving time. But when we fly the missions plane up to the States, it's a 7-hour flight to the border, and then there we will drop the plane off at our missions headquarters, and from there we will rent a car and drive to our hometown in Grand Junction, Colorado. We are all loaded up and ready to go, and of course we had enough space for everything we needed. And it's about 3 hours till our first stop, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to make any bathroom breaks, so praying we'll do well.
Somebody throw up right there?
I ate pizza.
You got it out outside of the airplane. Poor buddy. He's probably not hungry.
Just here waiting to do customs in Mexico before we fly across the border. So this process usually takes about an hour and a half to get all the paperwork done, and we are also going to get some fuel too.
So we're gonna stay here for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are we gonna do for like an hour and a half?
I don't know. We'll sit in here and then we'll go outside to that.
Sí, pero para entrar sí les sirve.
Ok.
Pero para salir tiene que salir con el pasaporte que quiera, pero con pasaporte.
Ok. Entonces, ¿qué necesito hacer por ella?
De ella.
Let me on. They don't let us onto the airstrip until Dad is here. Yeah. So bye.
Yeah, we're stuck in this building until Jason comes back with a flight plan. They won't let us back out to the plane. Just landed. We just did a 3-hour leg. I was gonna try and get some video of us crossing over the border and landing here in America. We're super excited, but we don't quite feel like celebrating yet because we all got sick. Coming down, it's 105 degrees here, and I think that played a part in us getting sick, along with the super bumpy landing. So we are bringing all of our bags into customs here, and they're gonna check us over, and hopefully we'll be on our way soon.
Kate, tell us how you feel.
Sick.
How sick? On a scale of like 1 to like 12. 7 maybe? We haven't even took off. The plane's already shaking and we haven't even took off.
We made it to America, our final destination for the day. We're so excited to be out of that airplane. Who's excited to be out of the airplane?
In 10 miles, turn left onto South Midvale Park Road.
So right now we are headed to my friend's house where we'll spend the night, and then tomorrow we will travel on to our final destination.
Put your seatbelt on.
Okay. I'm gonna do a puppet show. Yes. Hello, what's your name? I'm Stinky. What's your name? I'm Blinky.
How do you feel about what you're eating?
It's Taco Bell nachos. I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time. Yep. And I usually hate Taco Bell. I can really like Taco Bell.
You guys excited to see Grandma and Grandpa?
Excited?
Just a couple more hours till we get to Grandma and Grandpa's house. Well, we're very excited to be with Grandma and Grandpa and see all our family. I think a bunch of Jasson's brothers and sisters are coming over this afternoon. Right now, we are getting our camper all set up. This is where we live when we're in the States, and he needs to get the electricity all plugged in, turn the air conditioners on because it's going to be over 100 degrees today, and we are very excited to move into our little house. And we will have more adventures coming up about what it's like to live in our camper during our time in the States. We have a lot of stuff planned for this summer, and we'd love to take you along on as many epic adventures as we can.
Squeeze, 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 honey, squeeze, 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 squeeze.